taking life force of man, like taking life force of enjoying in destruction and whatnot. My kind wasn't exactly that, and even though I am called succubus, I was a devil princess to be and true, there was animosities between factions and races in my world. Angels, devils, humans, as usual. Compared to all Satan faction. I'm sorry, I'm just throwing names that don't say anything to you. I don't know how else to say it. Like, compared to that old times, we were tamed, so to speak. Mischievous, not outright malicious. And that kind of stuff. We were reasonable. There was even one of the clans of devils, don't remember this surname, but she was, and she probably still is, a good person. She resurrected humans who were on the verge of death, and choice was either to let them die or to be a part of her, not harem. This is one of the words that I also don't remember. It was like a group led by her, by the devils itself, but I digress. So, I don't know how, but apparently that Wes vermin managed to summon me or rip me out from another universe altogether, as strange as it may sound. Do you respond to anything to that, Endif?
Yeah, I was going to say, that does seem strange for him to be capable of doing that, but
well, he
just proves that the tree's working at least.
Maybe I have my own theory that I talked with Bennett and her friends, mostly Ramus, and I also talked with Varian. Maybe he was a tool, and himself, without help, he wouldn't be able to do so, but I don't know, like, you were here before that place went to, like, you destroyed that place, so maybe there are some hints that he had a pact with some higher power, some chaotic power that allowed him to do what he did.
Well, there's only one person I think that could do that, and he's not someone I still want to mess with.
No, like, I'm talking about what Asmarius suggested or Varian. Mayhaps somehow, because he was a power-hungry madman, he took a shortcut and, without any safety, tried to contact some dark elder god, and for some reason it answered and it granted him. I hope not, and even if it did, it's good that he's dead, but still.
It seems like it'd be worse than what I thought. Which is the grave guy, the weird necromancer person. I forget his name.
Grave Moss.
Yes.
What? I think I heard something about him in the book but I wasn't really that interested in that, but I only know that it is a powerful artifact. So that might be possible, but I really... What?
It sounded like someone just farted on their microphone.
Oh god.
Yeah, Julius probably still like...
blaming me, of course.
Who else? Anyways, like... yeah, I heard that this necromancer is of considerable power, but I don't really recall him showing up at place of Wes. Maybe not. I don't know which option is worse, but it's good that at least one of these guys is...
Yes, that is true. He needed to die. He was causing too much death and destruction, and yes, I'm not one to talk.
She actually like chuckles a little. Yes, but as I said, mischievous, not malicious. I would say that in your case, it's
Malicious.
partially doing of malicious evil spirit, partially your own rashness, lack of thinking, and being in fuck irresponsible with your powers, consciously or not. And what she says is like slightly good humored. She doesn't say that with tone of anger and condemning.
That may be true, but it's certainly one way to gain fame.
Well, history is written by the victors. And if some decide that you are not on the victor's side, one way or another, she shrugs. I think we shall deal with whatever happens after final battle, assuming we will be alive after final battle.
Also, by now I think Oti would actually like to talk with Endit, like trying to pick up him to the side.
Okay, like probably like as you finish up talking, like Velina stands up, like dusts herself off. Aoti pops out.
Endit, you follow?
I turn around
And
stay at the back wall.
Velina like not
I'm kidding.
welcoming to.
Okay, so you do follow me. Like I'm trying to talk with Endit, so. So do you follow me, Endit?
I mean, he's in a cell.
I'm
You can
in a cell, yeah.
you can only like appear at the door of the cell and like talk.
Okay,
through a-
so I'm trying to talk with him in private, essentially.
Okay, so like Velina just like reads the situation correctly. After all, she's
Probably.
less seductress, so she can read moods.
Yeah.
And she like nods and leaves.
So yeah, I'm like straight at the Endit. You know, you probably don't have a very good future in front of you after this final battle. Endit. Hello? Oh. Okay, I'll just wait for you to return.
Too bad Martin didn't show up. I hope
Also, I'm about to make an assumption on the being that Oti is trying to get her hands on right now, so.
get your hands on.
You know the one that caused the A of Chaos?
The Shadow Master, Shadow
Yeah,
Puppet.
essentially I'm gonna talk with Endit, and if you agree with my assumption, we can roll with it. You'll see.
I already have an idea who that thing is, what that thing is.
Yeah, but you'll see what I mean. I just wanted to tell you. So I'll just have to wait for Zach for it to do it. If you want to do something else while we wait, so.
To be honest, don't have much of.
Okay.
Probably that, and honestly, I'm blank. And then next week, hopefully with Martin, it will be final battle. Maybe I will finish it in one session. I mean, like the next session might be the last one or something, because I feel that we are already probably guessing the result, and maybe I will like the battle itself won't be that important. Like something else that will happen. But I hope Martin will be able to show, because I have one nice thing prepared. What will happen during the fight. And I would like to see how he will react, and if that will. Because a spoiler, I hope you don't say that to Martin, that at some point during the fight, I planned that powers that be and gods like start directly targeting you, not physical way, not in a physical way. And in case of Jai and Ego, they would start trying to corrupt connection between them. So they would start trying to make Ego unfettered Eidolon and break him and basically turn him against his turn Ego against Jai.
That'll be interesting.
Apart from that, but yeah, I also felt that like it's really not needed to like prolong this campaign more than necessary. Partially because I think like the story came to a conclusion.
We haven't gone anywhere in the last few sessions, to be honest.
Yeah, it's gone to a conclusion, and it's better to finish it off.
Yep.
And like because we have like problems with people showing up. I mean, like in a case that I still like prefer when there's like 4 or 5 folks on campaign, and for reasons like because real life is a bitch, we only get like 3 people at best. It's like probably time for a and like example with Roach showed us that it's really hard to get new people in the long running campaign because
you got me in a long running campaign.
Same here.
But I'm saying when the campaign is already going, you were from the beginning almost, and he joined like after.
Yeah.
So like there's already group cohesion, group dynamic, and then there's somebody new. I don't know, maybe I could like insert him better, but
No, we understand what you mean.
I
There's
don't know.
there's too much backstory for them to really be able to catch up.
Yeah, so this is like the point when it's not really possible to like reasonably add people to the campaign and made them feel good in this campaign. Like
after we made the ritual of immortality, it became kinda impossible, you know.
Yeah.
Even before that, very hard.
It did. Yeah, so that's why probably like for every possible campaign that I'll be doing is like sure there will be some like myth arc, but I'll be trying to focus more on like actually doing the living like drop in drop out to like allow bigger set pool of players to play and not have problem with like one person disappearing and then having problem with finding a replacement.
Yeah. Do you have any plans for doing any other sessions after this, or? Okay.
To be honest, I have many plans. I don't know if I will have time to make them all, but I have plan because this that we do now, like I kind of had that idea for a moment that this is like a first installment, like first themed session of like what I call Shadowverse, which is basically like a connected multiverse of campaigns that happen in the different worlds, but with the same like a myth arc and like Easter eggs, connections and whatnot. And like each campaign will have like a different theme. Like the theme of this campaign is like being adventure, eternal, and the big theme is immortality. Like as I don't know, do you read UK Hold? It's a manga by Ken Nakamatsu, which is a stealth sequel to Mahou Sensei Negimi.
I really need to finish reading Sensei Negima before I read UK Older.
Same here.
Basically the basic theme and premise is that there's basically our organization of. So basically, the theme of this Eternal Wanderers is like high power, epic, immortal campaign, whatnot, and others will have their own like themes, at least in but probably I will like not do anything Shadowverse related soon, but do something. The campaign that I mentioned on chat, like a throwaway idea that will be like a separate thing, and probably will be shorter with the harrowing. That will give a player's chance to actually get their hands on deck of many things and direct adventure from here. And the starting situation will be like, I can already say, the starting situation is, imagine being Team B, or like not the designated heroes.
Julius,
Yeah,
Yeah,
static.
better.
it's better.
Yeah, better.
Yeah, imagine like the players are like Team B or Team C or D that are not like high powered, the chosen ones, and they are in the world when Team A, the chosen one, and like the world is a process of being fucked up, and you try to escape to last like possibly safe place and whatnot. Anyways, I will
It's a pretty
probably
interesting
write
idea.
that down. But that probably won't be Gestalt, because I'm kinda
Yeah.
sick and tired of Gestalt for now.
Yeah, you don't want Odious appearing out of there and suddenly being a hero.
Although, yeah, I will have some ideas about the character. But
Yeah.
anyways,
If we
returning
can go
with...
back to the thing with the end.
Yes,
So.
so...
Yes, I apologize.
And if
No
did you, Zach, did you hear what Alti asked you, or...
You should just restart that conversation over.
Essentially, everybody starts walking away, and then Odious stays there with Endit, and like Odious talks to Endit. Well, Endit, you might not have a very pleasant future awaiting you after this final battle. I hope you know that.
Oh, he was serious about having me petrified, wasn't he?
Yes, very much so. Probably worst thing in mind. Do you have any plans how to get out, or?
I do have some thoughts, and some of them, I will admit, are not very good.
I guessed as much. Truth be told,
There's the darker thoughts. Some of them's just accepting it. Others are banishing myself to the astral plane. And there's other options.
Truth be told, I'm thinking about helping you right now. Because the thing I'm looking for, the thing that caused the A of Chaos, is a being that craves destruction and upbringing of natural orders, or chaos in the end, which you are very, very good at bringing in, as I've noticed.
I doubt it's the thing inside of me.
No, it's not that, but eventually it will try to approach you. It'll try to make a deal so you work for it in order for it to gain more power. It's that kind of thing. And I want to be there in order to finally get my hands on it. I doubt it would send itself, but it would send a pet of some kind. And if I get my hands on that, it won't be too long till I might find the real thing.
Well, how complete do you think the Tree of Yggdrasil is currently?
I think it's, considering what happened last night, I think it's pretty much already there. And even though the first thing we did was to get drunk on the plane of alcohol, I think it's good enough a reason to think we can get to other planes.
One thing that we could do is flip off everybody here and correct speak, but yeah, pretty much just tell everybody to screw off and go flee to a different plane. They will be too busy fighting the apocalypse to deal with us.
That is indeed one reasonable idea. But personally, I feel like I owe these people a bit too much to simply leave them to their doom.
If you look at it from my point of view, it's win and get petrified, or worse, or lose and permanently die. One may be better than the other.
Do you want me to roll perception?
You can.
Okay. Let me see. I think there's at least one thing that allows me to roll with higher saves. I think, wasn't there one thing that allowed me to reroll with plus 10? So I'm gonna do that. Since I am able to do perception twice due to my stance, 36. No, I'm just
Just
gonna
remember, he's in the... this is Soul of Fortress.
Is it? But isn't
Yes,
this over the fortress?
and not Solar Fortress, Hammer space, but it is still extra dimensional space of Legion itself.
Isn't Legion working for us more than it's working for us, Marius?
Shrek,
Like-
you don't know.
Like, no, but as far as I know, we were the one to fix it, not as Marius.
You can assume anything you want. That doesn't
Okay.
mean it will be the truth.
Anyway, gonna roll perception. Wait. Fuck. Okay. This computer is a bit slow, sorry. Uh, perception. There.
And I'll admit, that's the darker of the thoughts, is just saying, screw him up, screw him
Rolling
all.
again. I'm gonna roll again. Plus 36 plus 46. Also, I'm pretty sure Audie would suspect somebody would know. 56 and one final roll with 36. Nope, no 10s here.
Anyways,
Yeah, continue.
Yeah.
there's a large part that wants to just go ahead and fight the apocalypse and suffer whatever they're planning on doing to me afterwards, because I did kind of screw up this time, I'll admit that.
Mm.
And who knows, maybe eventually in the future I'll be unpetrified by something or someone.
You know, immortality can be seen as a gift or a curse, but immortality without... Damn it, I forget the word. God damn it, fuck my life. That's a really good word for this. Immortality without the possibility to act on your ideas is nothing but a curse. You'd sit there, stare at a wall for long enough that you start to forget that that's not all you can do. I'm
Like
not
the one
saying...
vampire guy we saved.
Yes, but he's a vampire. He's a being that's used to immortality. We're humans. We're not exactly the things that used to those kind of things.
I'm a human at least. You're
Possibly. Yeah,
a dwarf
dwarf.
person.
Yeah. We're
Yes, I
mortals.
understand what you meant though.
I meant mortals, if I was to correct myself.
Just trying to lighten the mood a bit.
Yeah.
Well, I'll think of something.
Just remember, if you have a plan, ask me, and I'll see what I can do. But if you ever become a god, you'll owe me. You'll owe me a favor.
Of course. However, the reason I was wanting to ascend to godhood wasn't for the sake of ascending to godhood, but for being able to fight the gods that are invading us, because, better to fight a god as a god than as a mortal.
Indeed.
I have received fancy artifacts that will allow me to fight them, even as mortal or immortal at this point. So my goal was achieved.
True.
I have no ambitions of becoming a god anymore.
No delusions of grandeur.
It was never about that. Mind
True.
you, of course, becoming a god would fulfill my goal of glory of eventuality, but so would defending the world from an apocalypse.
True. Well, whatever you'll be doing, I'll see you at the end.
I
And then
will be
Audie
sure
walks
to
up.
keep you in the loop.
Then Audie walks away.
Yeah, as you might guess, as soon as you step outside from that extra dimensional space, there is Osmarius right next to you.
Greeting. I'm presuming I sense him, so without turning to him, I say greetings. Greetings. I presume you heard as much as you heard. Mm,
For your sake mostly, I'm gonna assume I didn't hear some of these parts, but the parts I hear and decide to, and I decide to, how to say, fix your, not misjudgment, but perhaps error in understanding what I said. True, I considered petrifying him for a long time. But then I received an information that AutoCAD reminder that basically at first he was trying to petrify him, but then when you rolled that sense motive, it was then when he somehow from somewhere he got some message, and then he like changed his mind and said that, which now repeats. But now I have knowledge that kinda changes situation. And I think everybody will be a winner. Endiv, even though he probably should be punished, won't be petrified. But I know that with the choices he made and with the artifact that he will most definitely use in the final battle, he made a choice, and his fate is, well, I don't want to spoil too much, but everything will be clear when the final battle starts and probably ends. But let's be said, everybody wins because I won't petrify him. His irresponsibility won't be a problem because he will be put on a leash, so to speak. And if you remember what I mentioned in the legends about that particular Godslayer blade, because I definitely mentioned something that you should remember.
About the person using it dying?
No. Something that to take this blade is to take an oath, to abide to a contract. And that contract might be to somebody above you. You will see. If you don't remember, you will see. I already have a nice scene prepared for that. And what Endish will do. Because sadly, because of the choices he made, it really, when the time comes and when that scene appears, it won't be up to him what he will want to do. Because fate already decided with his hand. Anyways, so yeah, he says that he won't be petrified. So I'd like to not hear again that you thinking about doing something rash with him. I hope you are smarter than that, Aoti.
Indeed. And Oti walks away. Essentially.
And suddenly Jai pops in. Hey, Oti, you need to follow your erection.
You've been following your erection, otherwise you wouldn't be here, you scrub.
Yeah. Sadly, that summoning word doesn't work on Martin, it seems like.
No, it doesn't. We need to bring more booze.
There was already a shit ton of booze.
Yes, but we can never have enough.
Yeah, probably.
So, yeah.
Anyways, I don't have
Anything more prepared?
anything, not prepared, anything more to improvise. Like, everything is done and set for final battle.
So,
Right.
Unless you have something more to say, but that's it.
no.
And I still didn't want to play much more because, as I said, need to wake up tomorrow early morning.
Alright, have a good sleep then.
Also, if you ever have a session, you can can invite me to. If you ever make a session after this, you can gladly invite me, and I'll see what I can do.
I mean, yeah, sure. I will definitely be inviting people from this group in case I will do another. Either this campaign I was talking about, like an offshoot Pathfinder, not in the Shadowverse, or if I do like next installment of Shadowverse, so to speak, I'll definitely be like give you a call, not a call, but invite.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Thanks for playing, and I guess I see you next week, hopefully with full squad.